Hi everyone, Rene Bastarache here, and in today's video I'm going to show you what goes into creating an effective awakening hypnosis script. So for those of you that are following along, go ahead and get your notepad, get relaxed in the seat, and let's get started. Welcome to video 7 of our 7-part hypnosis session writing script. Yes, this is the last one. Now, just as a refresher, in these videos, I showed you how to write each part of a 5-part hypnosis session to make it as powerful and as effective as possible. Those of you that have been following along were encouraged to write your own as we went on each week and to submit them for publishing upon completion of this video, so after today's video. So by now you should have been able to create your induction, your depth test, your deepener, and your hypnosis suggestions or your script. So remember, you can still participate by reviewing all the videos, starting with video 1, which is the one that gave all the instructions. Just follow along and complete all the scripts so you have all 5 of them right up to today. And if you submit them by, I say about a week from today, I'll have the date here in a moment. So if you submit them all within about a week, you'll have time to be in on this manual before we publish it. So I'm going to have all the information in the description below on how you need to submit your scripts to give us permission to publish your masterpieces. So be sure to follow the instructions that we're giving you in the description below. Otherwise, we won't be able to use them. So once all the scripts are submitted and collected and reviewed, we're going to publish all the ones that made the cut and send everyone who participated a copy of the manual. So here's the dates, okay? You ready? So get them all submitted for this manual coming up by Friday the 9th. So basically a week from today, you should have all of them done except for the awakening by now anyway. So by Friday the 9th of March 2018. Now, after the 9th, I'm going to begin the process of compiling them and processing them and editing them and getting them all into a new hypnosis script manual, which takes a little while. But once they're completed, I'm going to send each of you who participated, so each of you who's in the manual, a copy of it. And voila, you're going to be a published author. And you're going to have plenty of scripts that you can use in your practice with your clients. So let's get started with lesson 7. We're going to speak about awakenings today. Now, basically an awakening is just a way to have your client open their eyes after the session's over. So you can say something as simple as, on the count of 5, you'll open your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's as easy as that. But again, we want to make it sound polished, and you can add things into awakenings. So let's talk a little bit about it. There are a few ways you can do awakenings and things that you can add to make them even more powerful. You can add in what we call post-hypnotic suggestions. What's a post-hypnotic suggestion? It's a hypnotic suggestion given to be acted upon once it's given, afterwards. So, in other words, you can say, you'll feel better than before. So one of the things, on the count of 3, you're going to open your eyes and you'll feel better than before. That's a post-hypnotic suggestion. So when they come out of the session, they're going to think to themselves, wow, I feel better than before. So you should always add something like that to make them feel better, do better, or whatever it is you need them to do, such as, you'll feel wonderful in every way. That's a good post-hypnotic suggestion. Another one, I used to use this one when I did weight loss sessions just to see, or even smoking sessions, just to see if the person was accepting my suggestions. So you'll want to go to the fountain and get a drink of water before you leave. I would say that on the count of 5, you're going to open your eyes and you're going to want to go to the water fountain and get a drink before you leave. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have them open their eyes. Now, I wouldn't say anything about it. We'd complete the session. They'd make their payment, and I'd walk them to the door, and I had a water fountain by the door, and they'd stop, they'd hesitate, and they go, "You mind if I get a drink?" And it's like, bingo, I got them, you know. I did that for quite a while, especially with smoking sessions. And it was funny. Pretty much all of them asked for a drink or hesitated and maybe even chuckled and asked for a drink. But there was this one guy, this one man that would not ask for a drink. So I was like, I wonder why. He hesitated, looked, he smiled, and he left. So I went to the front of the building and looked out the window and was watching him. Walked down the walkway, got into his pickup truck, started his truck, reached down, grabbed the bottle of water and take a sip. Okay, so he didn't want to give me the satisfaction, but he was thirsty. So you can see these post-hypnotic suggestions are strong. Another one, you'll be very relaxed and have a great night's sleep tonight. Or you'll be alert and awake as if you had a full night's sleep. Keep in mind, if you say something like that, if it's in the evening, and you say, and on the count of 5, you're going to awaken feeling alert and awake as if you had a full night's sleep, they're probably not going to be able to get to sleep that night. They're going to say, gee, I don't know what happened, but I couldn't sleep all night. So if it's later in the evening and you know they're going to be going to bed in the next few hours, you know, when you come out of hypnosis, you're going to feel relaxed, you're going to feel great, and you're going to have a great night's sleep tonight. You'll sleep very deeply. Why not help them out? So let me give you an example of a few awakenings. Okay, here's one of my basic awakenings that I teach with my courses. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And at the count of 5, you'll come all the way back from hypnosis to the here and now, feeling totally relaxed and wonderful in every way. 1, you're beginning to emerge from hypnosis. 2, feeling totally relaxed. 3, your mind is clear and alert. 4, your eyes are starting to open. And 5, eyes wide open, fully awake and feeling fine. And sometimes when they open their eyes, I'll say, good morning, and they'll kind of smile. So you can see there's a few post-hypnotic suggestions there. One is that the count of 5, you're going to come all the way back feeling totally relaxed and wonderful in every way. Okay. Again, you know, and number 2, feeling totally relaxed. 3, your mind is clear and alert. So you can see those are all post-hypnotic suggestions. Or here's another one. 1, starting to emerge from hypnosis. 2, feeling energized and alert. 3, in just a moment when I snap my fingers, you'll feel better than before and very alert. 4, your eyes are beginning to open. And 5, feeling energized, alert, and better than before. Now that's one, if I'm doing it earlier in the day, and I know the person might have been a little tired, they come out of hypnosis, whew, I feel great, I feel ready to go, okay? And the snapping the fingers gives them that extra, whoa, you know, because you usually come out of hypnosis kind of lethargic, and the snapping kind of helps them get going a little faster. So you can see you can pretty much add anything in there. Now you notice I counted forwards. When I'm trying to relax you to go into hypnosis, as a deepener, I'm going 20 or 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, going down. When I'm taking you out of hypnosis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm pulling you out, okay? So that's the main reason for that. Now, we know people can't get stuck in hypnosis, so these always work. But if you did do a count of 3 or a count of 5 to have somebody come out of hypnosis and they still didn't come out, all you would do is use their name, John, on the count of 5, and just repeat it again. When you call somebody's name, it kind of makes them, oh, what? It's very personal. So it might not be that, that they were stuck. They're not stuck. They might have been maybe starting to fall asleep, but might have been so deeply relaxed that they just weren't paying attention, because sometimes you're in la-la land. So call their name and then try it again, and they'll come right out. So now it's your turn to create one. So think of what you want to write in it. How do you want to have them emerge out of hypnosis? If you're doing this for a client, let's say, do you want them to come out of hypnosis relaxed, energized, feeling better, happier, ready for a good night's sleep? So decide what you want and write it. It's just a simple thing. You can go 1 to 5 or 1 to 3, whatever you like. And once you've done, of course, put it all together with your complete session and try it on one of your friends, even one of your clients if you like, because it's complete. But if you're going to try it on a client, okay, if you're going to do it on a client, make sure it's a paying client, okay, because you don't need to do freebies. You're already proficient by now. You're a hypnotherapist, or if you're a hypnotherapist, okay, charge them. If you're brand new to doing this, practice it on your friends or family first. So that's it for this lesson, and I really hope you learned something in this 7-part training that helps you to create a more effective script, at least more effective than before, because I feel it's important to raise the bar in putting out more professional and competent scripts in the field. And with this information, now you can. Now, this was the last lesson for our program, so remember to finish up your scripts and submit them along the lines of the instructions in the description below this video, so you can be part of the new script manual, get your own free copy, and become a published author. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do so. And by the way, if you enjoyed this video, this kind of program where we teach a 5 or 7-part program, let us know so we can bring more. In fact, if you have some ideas of something that you'd like to see us teach on, go ahead and leave that in the comments below so we know. That's one of the best ways to help us to know what you'd like to have out there is by leaving comments. So have a great day. Bye-bye.